Students, it's Miss Vadino. I'm here to give you a pre-recorded video of our class app, what it looks like, what you can find, and kind of go through the ins and outs of all our resources that we are going to use for remote learning and for the remainder of the school year. Okay, so right now, if you're looking at this screen, I have our Google Classroom page. Find your period, and when you do, we'll start with period 1. Just because that's my first class of my Mondays and I believe Thursdays, yes. And you will see under the classwork tab that I have posted some resources for you. And the one that we're going to be looking at today is our class app of the year 2020 and 2021. So if we pull it up on Google Slides, obviously it shows my format because I am the creator, but I will get it to its present mode so you can see what we're working with here. Awesome. So this is our main page when I click present mode, okay, and it kind of looks like an iPhone face. That was my intention. And I want you to be able to come here anytime that you feel you need to find something for our class. This should be the first place that you look. So I thought the best way to do this was to give you a tour of what's inside. So if you're looking on the main page, you will see 9 different access links. And I'm going to take you through each one. Okay. To start, the first one we have with the line on it is our gradebook. If you click on the gradebook, it will take you to our real-time portal. And our real-time portal for you is the student portal where you can access your grades. So if we're ever in a situation where I'm like, hey, check your grades, it's mid-marking period coming up, you would know to go on the class app, find the lion, and access your grades and see what you have. And that's for any class when you look on real-time. Okay. The next app is for missing work, which I tried to put the most important ones in the very first row. And I thought the gradebook, missing work, and any contact information would be good. Okay, if you click missing work, you will have to click your class. And what I've decided to do for the class is anytime I make a pre-recorded video or worksheets for the class, I am going to put them in this missing assignment tab. Okay, I'm going to use 10th grade as an example. So when you click on 10th grade, it's going to take you to another type of virtual classroom. Obviously, you know I'm obsessed with my virtual classrooms at this point. And it's going to take you to a page that has baskets numbered 1 through 31. And I did this intentionally for the days of a month. Okay, so some days have 30, some days have 31. But if you want to know what you are missing in class because you did not check in, you would find the date of the class you missed. So for example, today's date will be the 14th, okay? And when you click that tab, you should see all the assignments that we worked on, or just a little bit of like an agenda so you know what to click. So after I'm done recording this video for Edpuzzle, which you will go on, I will put this video in the 14th box so you can see. Okay, so this is for your class. So if you say, hey, Miss V, I wasn't in class yesterday, I can say, please go to the missing assignment tab and find what you're missing. And then obviously you can confirm that with me. This is a trial and error piece. I haven't done this before, but I thought it was for the best organized purposes and a way for you to know directly where your links are. So I will keep up with it as much as you will keep up with it, so you are prepared. Almost like having that missing folder in a real classroom. Okay, so there's one for 10th and one for 11th. All right, and then when you go back to this tab, we've also added another feature that is where the late alarm clock is blinking. It says fill out this late form before you turn in a late assignment on Google Classroom or via email. It is going to be very, very difficult to access everyone's missing assignments or late assignments throughout the year if we're stuck at home. So I thought for the sake of getting organized and making sure we're all on track, anytime you turn in something late or not on time, you're going to fill out this late work form. Okay, that just requires your name, your class period, what the title of the assignment was, the date it was originally due, and the date you submitted the assignment. So if I gave you an assignment on the 14th, but you didn't submit it until the 18th, this is a form that you would need to fill out. Okay, so again, if someone comes to me with a question saying, I'm turning this in late, did you fill out a form first? If you didn't, then I'm not keeping track of it. I'm just going to set it aside for later. Okay, so that is our late work form. So anytime you have a missing assignment or something's late, you know that this is on the main assignment tab. And what's nice about this app is every time you want to go back to the main page, since you are in view mode and I'm in edit mode, you can just click this home button and it'll take you back. Okay? Next, we have the contact me. Okay? The easiest way to contact me is my email, which you'll see at the top. This link will take you directly to my email, and you can type it from there. What's nice about this year is that everybody has a live email, so it's going to be a lot easier to keep in contact with you. The next thing, when you click on for contact information, oops, my bad, okay, it should take you to our Lindenwold building contact information. So for example, if you have a form that needs to be filled out, if you need to call the school, these are the numbers to do so, okay? The next form is our school website and our schedule. If you are unsure of what's happening around the school, I am going to try my best to fill out a schedule for each month. So it might not be homework, essentially, or projects or anything that's class related, but it might be when we have food drives or when we get back to school and we have dances or games for different sports teams or theater productions. That will mostly be found in here. Okay, so when we were in class, I usually write it on the board somewhere so everybody's aware, but with our circumstances now, I'm going to put it on the calendar. This is for saving your names and passwords. If you are one that forgets their name and password like myself, and you do not have a place to put it, I've made a login sheet where you can add your usernames and passwords. So for instance, throughout the next week, we are all going to sign up for my Remind so I can send you text alerts. There's one for ELA 11 and one for ELA 10. Okay, if you need one for IXL, StoryCorps, Common Lit, anything that really doesn't require a Google Classroom code or password, we'll be able to access it from there. Next one, and the last one, is our remote learning expectations. If I make this a full screen here. Thank you. If you look on remote learning etiquette and expectations, these are the rules that we have for Zoom, which I went over a little bit last week. Okay, so my main 3 goals are to be respectful, be responsible, and of course, be safe. Okay, when we're not in the classroom, we need to be respectful of the teacher, be respectful of our students that are talking or using the chat box, and obviously we need to be appropriate when we're doing it and what we're using it for, because the internet has to be a safe place for us to work, so we have to make sure that we're responsible enough to use it and use it correctly. Okay, so if you look at this, these are some of the things. I'll give you a minute to just kind of look it over. Probably post a question here. And this is some of our requirements for etiquette and expectations. In case we have an issue, I can always refer to this document to say, hey, this is part of our etiquette and expectations for remote learning. Okay? And let's go back to the app. Next one is our syllabus. I want you to take the time to read this syllabus on your own, but this is our syllabus for English 10 and English 11. It'll be what we will be learning, my expectations for the classroom, and different things like rules and responsibilities for being here. This is more of an in-class syllabus because I will see you and go over these rules and things like make sure you turn things in on time and grading responsibilities, so you guys can conveniently go over this on your own time. The next one we have are our reading links. Throughout the year, we'll be using these links. Every icon leads to that website. So we've used Common Lit, which some of these you probably have used before. Common Lit, StoryCorps, Read Theory, Hoopla, and the New York Times. Obviously, there's going to be others, but these are the main ones I want to stick to. Same thing for learning links at the bottom. We have things like Google Classroom, obviously, iExcel, obviously, Edpuzzle, hello, we're going to be using all of these. Seesaw, Paperator, Flipgrid, and again, we might be adding more, such as Jamboard we just did in class, or Pear Deck, which we'll be doing at the end of the week. But these are the direct links I really want you to keep safe and use. Next thing we have is our agenda. Our agenda is going to go through 3 major things that I want you to look at. For one, we have a weekly agenda. If you click on that icon, you're going to see what we're doing Monday through Friday for our classes. There might be due dates. There might be things that I want you to focus in on. That's where our weekly agenda is going to come up. It looks like a calendar. If it comes up, great. So I've already filled in the agenda for this week. Okay, this is in view mode. So today, obviously, we're doing a tour, which I'm giving you now, and then our Jamboard do now and exit ticket so we can practice using that website. The next thing we have is a self-check form. I know this is a hard time for a lot of students, including myself. So I wanted to find a way to check you guys in to make sure that you're doing okay. It doesn't really have to be English class related. It could just be for your mental health and well-being. So you tell me what your name is, obviously, how you're feeling, and then maybe there's something I could help you with if you want to talk about school or even life. Since this is a personal form, it's not going to be shared with other teachers or other students. This is just for me and you. So if there's something that you want to make me aware of, this is the place to put it. The next link we have is my Mindfulness Room. You guys can take the time to look through this and do it yourself. But the best part about the Mindfulness Room is this is the opportunity for some brain breaks, okay? I am so one for brain breaks after staring at this computer screen for a couple hours a day. So it's nice to take the time to look through and see what we can do for fun, whether it's running meditation, the Calm app gives us listening meditation, dancing, things of that nature to help you out when you feel like you just need a break. I've been really working on my breathing. Just because I've been getting overwhelmed at times with learning a whole new format. So I just decided to share something with you in case you just wanted to take a break. So you don't have to use this for just my class. You can also use it throughout the day whenever you want. You have complete access to this room. Okay. And last page. We have this about me. Okay, this is just a little bit about me. I want you to take the time to watch a video I made for you. Okay, it's found on YouTube. It's about 5 minutes long. I show you pictures of my childhood.
Hey everyone, it's Vadino here.
I also show you pictures of where I went to college, where I went to high school. Okay, you can take the time to go through it yourself. Some sports pictures, some pictures that involve Lindenwold High School, and just my experiences as a student, as a teacher, and what I like to do for fun, some of my most important things in life, and even my obsession with TikTok recently. So take a look when you get a chance and learn a little bit about me. We also have links for other teachers. Okay, we have Miss Ross for period 1, Mr. Mazzio for period 2, and Mr. B for period 5. So if you click on the home link, that's pretty much it. So this should take you on a tour throughout the whole syllabus. The last thing that you can do is to bookmark this on your phone. So read the directions and you can actually add this URL, which is right up at the top where my mouse is, to your screen and type it into your Safari or your Android. If you do that, then this actually becomes one of your apps on your home screen on your phone. So I did it for mine, and I hope that you do it for yours. So that's about it. Thank you for touring my class app. I hope this helps you a lot with the school year, and if you have any questions or if I missed something that you would like to go over, please reach out to me. Thank you.